Okay, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tony, and I am playing Super Mario World and doing story times. I'm just kind of telling stories of various things that have happened in my life, either as an adult, as a child, teenager, whatever. And my nephew and my son actually helped me come up with the stories that I've been telling in this batch. Because I'm constantly, they used to constantly ask me to tell them stories when I was a kid, or when they were younger. They always wanted to hear stories about when I was a kid, all the time. So now they have been reminding me of what those stories were, and so I've been kind of trying to tell some of them. Today's story is not technically about me. However, I was involved in part of it. Sorry, hold on, I'm trying to concentrate. Oh, thank goodness. Anyway, this story is a story of something that happened to my little sister. So, my sister was, I want to say 15, and her best friend were at the mall, and they were in the car. I think that they were going Christmas shopping, so maybe it was winter time, and they were sitting in the car. I think that they were smoking before they went to the mall, smoking cigarettes. And this guy comes up to the window and asks if he can bum a smoke. So the best friend, which my sister, like I said, was 15, her best friend was 17, 18. She rolls down the window. That was terrible. She rolls down the window to give this guy a cigarette, and he shows her a gun and makes her let him get in the car. Yoshi's going down, I'm going down with him, I guess, right? Anyway, he gets in the back seat and he points a gun at her head. And he tells her to give him her wallet, all of her money. And so of course she does, because of course she does. And thankfully that's all he did, because he could have made them drive somewhere. There's a million things he could have done. Thankfully, all he did was scare them and take their money. Because after that, this man went home, stabbed his girlfriend multiple times, and then tried to get on a bus to go see this other girlfriend that he had. And at which point he was caught. I don't know if he was caught for the robbing or if he was caught for the stabbing at this point. But either way, he was caught. And my sister and her best friend then had to go to court, and because they were the victims. And this guy did end up getting sentenced to quite a long time in jail. Not as much for the robbery. I don't think he really got that much time for the robbery, but I do know that he had to pay restitution to my sister's friend, and they did get regular updates for a while there on whether he was still in jail or whatever. I think he actually was released a few years ago, or maybe he was up for parole. I don't remember. But anyway, the bulk of his sentence came from the fact that he stabbed his girlfriend. She did survive, by the way. She lived, and she was actually there at the courthouse too. But that was the bulk of his charge. But yeah, so that was an absolutely terrifying thing. I remember it was really hard for my sister to go back to that mall for a long time. I'm not even sure if she still is super comfortable going back to that mall, to be honest with you. But one of the crazy things to me is, she had to go to court, and one of the times, I didn't want that. One of the times I drove her to court, and I went with her. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, imagine every 90s movie, the criminal, like the bad guy's lawyer, who has like the black slicked back greasy hair, the gray pinstripe suit, and just like a weasel face. That was this dude's lawyer. Like, I'm not even kidding you. He was like, it was hard to believe it was even real. Like, this guy was the most weaselly greaseball guy I've ever seen in my entire life. And I can't even believe that he was real. Yes, Charlie? I cannot understand you. One second. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, this guy was like it was crazy to me. Like, he looked like a weasel. Like, oh my gosh. I still can hardly believe that was really this man's lawyer. But it was. I don't even know his name. He definitely did not get this guy off, that's for sure. But yeah, it was a crazy, crazy situation that happened to my sister. And I do remember the girlfriend approaching my little sister and telling my little sister that if he hadn't have done what he did to her, she would not have believed her, and she would be trying to fight her. And I remember sitting there thinking, she is 15 years old, and you would have wanted to beat her up if your boyfriend had not stabbed you, because you would not have believed her that she was robbed by him. And like, okay, I guess I get it, like, that's your boyfriend, you don't want to believe the worst in him, but like, I don't know, keep that to yourself. Very, very crazy. Okay, this level is making me very dizzy. But yeah, it was oh my gosh, it was a very, very crazy situation that happened. Very scary too. Like, it was traumatic for her. And like, the craziest thing is, like, why didn't my mom go? My mom did not go to court with my sister. Like, I don't even really remember my mom being all that involved in this whole situation. And that's crazy to me to think of, that my mom really wasn't part of it. You know, like, why wasn't my mom part? I mean, I'm sure that she probably was. I'm sure that she had to, like, sit in on police interviews and stuff because that's her kid. But, like, I don't remember my mom ever going with my little sister to court or anything. And that's weird to me, right? Maybe she did. Maybe it's because she had to work. I mean, she was a single mom of a bunch of kids, but I don't know. It's funny to me that this story, I don't know if my mom ever even got to see the weaselly lawyer. But he was definitely, I don't know, like, I wish I could, like, I can picture the guy, but I don't have anything like compare it to or whatever. Like, I tried to think of like a movie lawyer that I could compare it to, but I can't even think of one. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Very, very, like, a tall, skinny guy, jet black hair, slicked back, greasy looking, gray pinstripe suit, and just just weasel features. You know what I mean? Like very, like, sharp, pointed nose, like. And I remember the guy just, it's creepy guy. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if he's still in jail. I don't know if he has kids out there. Like, I don't, even when these bad guys are obviously bad guys, I don't want to splash their name all over the internet, because even if they are bad, even though they are bad, I should say, they still might have children out there. And regardless of whether they are good or not, their kids don't need to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Their kids don't need to hear any of that kind of stuff, you know? Gotta protect the children, right? And I genuinely don't know if this guy had kids. I'm pretty sure that the second girlfriend that he was going to go, like, visit, like, that he was trying to, like, he was stealing money for a bus ticket. I'm pretty sure that that girlfriend was pregnant, but I don't know, like, whatever came of that. So I don't want to speculate. I'm going to go get more lives real quick because I don't want to have to do all these levels that I just beat all over again. So I'll go farm some lives real quick. But anyway, since I'm just gonna go get lives, I will end this here. And I'll pick back up in the next video. I'll pick back up in the next video. Something. Oh, after I've already gotten the lives. But, yeah. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this series. If there's anything that I should do different besides not say and ah so much. And what your favorite story's been so far. And if there's anything, I mean, I can't really say if there's anything that you want to hear about because, like, you don't know my life, you know? Like, how can you tell? I mean, I suppose some of you do if you're my nephews. You know some of my life. So if you are and there's a story that you're curious about, let me know and I'll do my best to tell it. But other than that, I'm just going to have to continue to try to come up with good stories. And tomorrow's story is a good one. I mean, it's whatever. It's just like a regular story. But, sorry, I'm saying but way too much because I'm concentrating on this level. Anyway, thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow my socials. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.